All aboard the bullshit banana boat of madness. I don't think you people are prepared for this one, but away we go.
So I had to do some investigating. I had to do some serious inward discovery. And
that always, when someone says that, it's always, usually, if not followed up by the most twisted bullshit you've ever seen in your life. Anyways, take it away, demon.
realize that nobody can make you be LGBTQ. Nobody can make you gay.
Bullshit. Sexual assaults, sexual violence. That's not really making you that way, but it is a result of.
Queer. Nobody can make you trans.
No, but they're trying to force it on everyone. That's fact.
She was born this way. My other daughter was born that way.
You feel that way, Georgie?
Yeah, completely.
What do you say to somebody who thinks that? That this was brought on you, or this was...
I think you have a dangerous mindset that their ideals and opinions are hurting a community that is already hurting.
When you first heard the term transgender, what did you think?
Ooh, I can make money. I can get attention on TV. Dylan Mulvaney has gotten paid $150,000 to do advertisements for Bud Light. You can get endorsements from TV, other groups. It's essentially skyrocket your career, even though this is still a minor, but later they'll open doors. So that's the main reason running through his head, and there's, of course, another interesting aspect.
I thought that's me.
Why?
I don't know. I've never really. I was never uncomfortable with identifying as a boy.
So this is all bullshit. Essentially, was what this kid is saying.
It was just. When I heard it, I realized I would be much more comfortable.
When she said, I'm transgender, it clicked with me. It made perfect sense. She may never have felt those
Where's the father in this household? There isn't one. So what we have here is lack of order and control. Call me old-fashioned, but that's why the Bible references the two shall become one. That's more than just symbolism. It's a complete unit. Here we're missing the other half. We're missing the masculine side of things. But what we have here is a vile, degenerate woman pushing her male child into this transgenderism. I don't know how far she'll push it. Will she push this guy, this kid, this young man into taking HRT or chopping off his cock and God knows what else? She probably will, because it's not just she feels that way. It's because they see opportunity for quick money and cash and influence and fame.
consistencies when she was younger, but I saw them. So it 100% when she said, I'm transgender, there wasn't a doubt. I believed her from moment one. Once a child makes that commitment that they're willing to live, to socially transition and live their life as a gender other than what they were assigned at birth, we have to support them. We have to let them know that we believe them, that they are a human and the gender that they believe they are. Specifically when they're in a household where they're maybe not getting the support that they need.
Well, this much is certain: you're lacking a father figure. If there was a father figure in this interview, he would be there. So again, which leads me to question: this is already a broken home, And the whole idea of Marxism and leftism and wokeism introducing this shit is to break up the nuclear family. It's to break up what, in the eyes of God, is a righteous family unit. But
having that at school is so important for their mental health.
Next year, when I go to back to public school, I would like to use the women's restroom because I identify as a woman. You know, if I'm going to the bathroom and, you know, it's a free period and everyone is, you know, they'd see me avoid the women's restroom and go into the counselor's office to use the bathroom.
So it's important to you to feel like you belong?
Yeah.
I get angry. I get very angry. Well, I get angry for her that they're wanting to take this away from her.
yeah, because you see, other parents don't want a student that has a cock and balls in the same bathroom as their young daughters, their children. So it's not because he identifies as a woman, it's because other parents don't want a male. And it's weird how this kid instantly jumped to that. And I don't want to say anything too off color, but that's kind of pervy. There should be no other reason.
But I get angry because I feel like my parental rights, my right to have my daughter receive the whatever medical care I feel she needs, taken away from me.
Did you catch that? She doesn't say the way they feel or how. She said I. God, this is fucking twisted. This is child abuse, is what it is.
Well, I think that stopping hormone treatment, stopping puberty blockers,
See how nervous this fucking kid is? This kid is terrified of his mother. Maybe I'm reading too much, but this kid, there's more to this picture going on. There's some fuck shit going on behind closed doors.
It's really dangerous. You are taking a couple detransitioners' opinions over hundreds of thousands of transgender people who are...
Because those detransitioners have realized what a fucking mistake they've made. Look, you can be whatever orientation you want, okay? Play for the home team, play for the away team, play for no team at all. That's your prerogative. But it's weird. And the fact that the mother said the way my parental rights, I, not theirs, or I just want my kid to be happy. See, that, you know, I could probably see, but then again, I'm still going to say this is off-colored, like, degenerate horseshit. But at least there, the mother or this demon presenting as a mother and a human being, at least there would be that, you know, leeway of at least pretending like they give a shit. But this doesn't smell right.
Actively disagreeing. The fact that they had to take a detransitioner from California just because they couldn't find one locally, that says a lot. Taking their word on it instead of, you know, a marginalized group who just want to exist.
Tell you what, you smart-ass little bastard. Okay? Tell me how that shit works out for you in 8 to 9 years from me when you mutilate yourself and you find yourself that, maybe what was in between my legs and what I chosen didn't make me happy at all. So you'll go... There's just so much here to unpack, but I just wanted to react to this. This might be somewhere else other than YouTube, but if it's on YouTube, you know what? Fuck it. You know, if we get banned, we get banned, but this is twisted. This is just... Look, I'm going to get into some theological shit here. This is just pure demonic, if you ask me. This is just evil. It's one thing if a kid gets weird ideas, but we've gone from wanting to treat mental illnesses and getting people the mental health they need or support, and someone at Child Protective Services fucked up here. Someone at Child Protective Services is leaving this young boy, this young man, with a woman, a mother, who's going to fuck up his entire life. She's going to push HRT blockers, which is going to disrupt development of certain organs, and it's going to cause mental illnesses. So there's quite a dark future here. We have potentially a pervert, a rapist, mass shooter, or someone who commits Sudoku. Hopefully not. Maybe this person will finally be comfortable with themselves and exhale to the sights of success, right? But I doubt it. But there's just this whole interview. You know when you see something that's like so morally repugnant? Like, you don't even have to be a moral religious person to watch this same clip and come to the conclusion that there's some fuck shit going on. This is just weird. But then again, maybe I'm just an old boomer. Maybe I've grown up from a time where no, this is fuck shit evil. This is like the influence of devil, straight up calling it. This poor bastard kid, this poor young man is going to suffer his entire life because his mother desires more attention, fame, and money over this bullshit to push this utterly vile, child abusive political paradigm. That's just my opinion. You're not gonna change my mind on it. People who back this shit are sick, twisted, just straight up evil. Like, period. So, anyways, that's my opinion. See you next time. So I try and live by this motto, and it goes, be without fear in the face of your enemies. Be brave and upright, that God may love thee. Speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death. Safeguard the helpless, and do no wrong. So, safeguard the helpless. In my humble opinion, controversial as it may be, children should maintain their innocence as long as they can till puberty, and then after that, when they become young adults and adults, that should be preserved as long as possible. And what's going on here is perversion, degeneracy, manipulation, psychological scarring of children for political gains. There is a lot of money making to be had with medical agencies, groups, and organizations that do reassignment surgery, that do this HRT. Big Pharma makes a lot of money from HRT. So it's not only just from the angle of perversion, spiritual degradation has to do with making money. So it's a twofold evil approach. Not only do they get to victimize children, they get to make money off it, and they begin to perpetuate sexual violence, assaults, and other things, because when your mind is already delicate enough at a young age, so when you're introducing HRT and stuff, this is totally going to fuck with the marbles upstairs. So, and when these people become adults and they're confused and hate the world, that's going to result into other things. So, call me a Christo-fascist if you want, lefties. But I'm going to come out here and call the ball how I see it. End of story. And again, if this gets my shit, YouTube, yeeted or removed for being transphobic or whatever, sure, flag away. But one thing I'm not going to do is be intimidated or allow such just transgressions against the helpless, let alone children. So that's my piece. If you don't like my opinion, there's other channels you can go to. And quite frankly, go to hell.